What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CD24, man. We got a little bit different video today. Just my popper here. Like I said, a little bit different video today. We're going to talk about the classic teams in playnow online. Maybe a little bit about all-time teams, but not too much on this particular video. But we're going to talk about the classic teams, the teams that are in, and the teams that are not in, that should be in, that are actually already in the game already. Okay, all right, so here we go. We are going into the Era's quick play, and in this mode you're going to see the teams that are in the game but they are not in playnow online for whatever reasons. Why, I don't know, but we're going to go over some of these teams that are not in playnow online and that should be in playnow online, and teams that I would actually run with in playnow online if they had them in the class teams to begin with. Here we go. And the era we're gonna start out with is the Kobe era, 2002 Kobe era. And you're gonna see some of these teams like, oh man, they're in the game. You probably already know they're in the game, but they're not in playnow online. You're like, man, that's crazy. I know I'm talking a little fast here, but it's cool. Kobe era, 2002. All right, off rip, we got this Laker team: D-Fish, Kobe, Rick Fox, Robert Horry, Shaq. I don't think this team is in playnow online. They have one similar. They have the Froby, Kobe with the Afro, and they do have the Kobe with, when it had Karl Malone and Gary Payton. They do have that. So this particular roster right here is not in playnow online. All right. Oh my gosh. Here we go. T-Mac, Orlando Magic. We got all other variations of T-Mac. We got the Raptors T-Mac. We got the Houston Rockets T-Mac, but we don't have straight up killer coming into his prime T-Mac. I would run with this team minus the old Sean Kemp, and this team should have Grant Hill. He was injured a lot. It should have Grant Hill as well. Yeah, Grant Hill, man. If them two could have been healthy together, oh my god. But yeah, I would run this team. I put Grant Hill in there at the 3 instead of Mike Miller, or either just run a big lineup. But yeah, man, I'll run with this would be a team I run with. Prime T-Mac, oh my god, young Prime T-Mac too. Oh my gosh. All right, what's next? Oh, I'm still tripping. All right, here we go. All right, we got the Steve Nash and Dirk Dallas Mavericks. We got the New Jersey Nets with Kerry Kittles. That particular lineup is not. Well, they do have a similar New Jersey Nets team, but not this particular lineup. Let's see. We got Denver Nuggets. This Denver Nuggets team is not in there. Probably wouldn't play with them too much, but this Denver Nuggets team is not in there. We need this Pacers team in there. Eric Sugar, Ron Artest, Al Harris, Jermaine O'Neal, Brad Miller. We need this Pacers team in there. Man, I would run with this team. I think they should have had Reggie Miller at this point too. Even though Reggie Miller's not in the game, but let's see what's next. Detroit Pistons. We all know she's not in the game, but this particular Pistons lineup is not in there. This Raptors team is not in there. Alvin Williams, Vince Carter, Mo Pete, Jerome Williams, Antonio Davis. Who's on their bench? Lindsey Hunter, Jalen McCoy. Akeem was on this lineup. Wow. Akeem Olajuwon was on this Raptors team. Wow. Eric Montross, rest in peace, Eric Montross, UNC legend. Man, Akeem was on this roster. That's crazy. I put him in there over McCoy. Oh, over Antonio Davis. My bad. Because he ain't scoring none. All right, what's next? Bro. Why isn't this team in there? Why isn't this team? We got the T-Mac and Yao, Houston Rockets. But the Steve Francis and Yao, daggone Rockets. And for all y'all youngers who don't know who Steve Francis is, oh my God. Stevie franchise, Steve Francis. Him and Katino Mobley, oh my God. He got Glenn Wright shooting. Man, this Rockets team needs to be in there, man. This Rockets team needs to be in there. That's crazy they're not in this game. This is crazy. This Rockets team is, whoa. Yeah, I'll run with them. We got Spurs, Steven Jackson. And then Rob, this particular lineup is not in there. You know, we got a Spurs, a couple Spurs team. This particular lineup is not in there. It was Steven Jackson. We got the Stephon Marbury and Stoudemire. Jesus Christ, man. Stephon Marbury and Amari Stoudemire sons with Penny. I think this lineup is in there. I think a similar roster is in there with this team, or used to be. Who's next? See our Super Science, Gary Payton. This is after Sean Kemp left. I'll run this team. I mean, I want to go see them play when I was in college. This particular roster right here. This is right before they got Ray Allen. I think the year before they got Ray Allen. All right, we got the Rod Strickland Timberwolves with KG. We do have the other KG team with Spreewell, but not this lineup. Oh man, we got the Trailblazers with Damon Stoudemire. We got Bonzi Wells, Scottie Pippen, Zach Randolph, and this has been a cool team to run with as well. Who's on that bench? Ruben Patterson, aka the Kobe stopper. Sabonis is on the bench. This is a good team right here. Okay, but then Sabonis start though. Sabonis start. Randolph was at the 4th. Yeah, I remember that team. All right, we got the Gilbert Arenas Golden State Warriors. Antoine Jameson, Jason Richardson. Yeah, so the Gilbert Arenas Golden State Warriors. We got the Jordan Wizards. They're not playing online. You know, people would run with the Jordan Wizards. People would run with them. They're probably a cool tier 3 team to run with as a classic team. Who was on this roster? Larry Hughes, Stackhouse, Jordan Leitner, Haywood, Kwame, Brian Russell, Tyronn Lue. He was on that team. Jared Jeffries, Juan Dixon. Juan Dixon was a killer at Maryland. When he was at Maryland, oh my God, Juan Dixon was a killer. Charlie White, Charles Oak. Charles was on this team. Okay. Full roster, okay. I'll run with them. Philly with AI, Keith Van Horn, Derek Coleman, Eric Snow, Aaron McKee. Man, I'll probably run with them. A little better shooting with Keith Van Horn out there than with the current roster got with AI in there. Yeah, who else got on this bench? Todd McCullough, Monty Williams. Yeah, trash lineup though. All right, what's next? Bucks. Now this Bucks team I will run with because that's prime Ray Allen. Just like I said with Steve Francis, if you didn't see prime Ray Allen, aka Jesus Shuttlesworth, play back when he was with the Bucks, or when he was with when he first got to Seattle, if you didn't see that Ray Allen, you didn't really see Ray Allen. Most people remember Ray Allen for playing with the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Spot up Ray. A lot of people don't know Bucket Ray. Back when Ray Allen would get buckets. Now I will run with this team here. Sam Cassell, Ray Allen, Michael Redd. What? Tim Thomas, Irvin Johnson, not Irvin Madison Johnson, but Irvin Johnson. Yeah, I would run with this team. This is when mycareer was starting to come to its own right before they traded Ray to the Seattle Supersonics. Oh, they had Tony Kukoc. Oh, yeah. Kevin Ollie, Jason Caffey. Ronald Flip Murray out of Shaw University. I ain't heard that name in a minute. Ronald Flip Murray. Jamal Sampson, and some no names. Yeah, I would run with that team. Yeah, Prime Ray Allen. Woo-hoo. Boy, y'all better watch some highlights on Prime Ray Allen, boy. Whew. Chicago Bulls with Jay Williams, Jalen Rose. They were all right. Tyson Chandler, Daniel Marshall, Trent Hassel. It was all right. Team. Ooh, Jay Crawford play. Ooh, Jamal Crawford played for them. I remember Eddie Robinson. I remember that name. Eddie Curry. Ooh, Marcus Pfizer, Corey Blunt, Fred Hoiberg, Roger Mason Jr. Man, I could still give them some run. What's next? Cavs. Wow, Ricky Davis, Darius Miles, Boozer, Ilgauskas. Wow, that roster right there is definitely not in play now online. Ooh, the Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker combo. Ooh, big dog. I can't say big dog. And Big Vin Baker. I keep on saying big dog like Glenn Robinson. Not Glenn Robinson. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Vin Baker, Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce, Delk, Brimmer. Who was on the bench? Walter McCarty could shoot. They ain't got much bench though. Okay, David Clark. Sherman Williams could shoot out of UNC. Yeah, not a deep lineup though. But they're not even playing online. This roster's not playing online. Clippers with Corey McGee, Andre Miller, Lamar Odom, Elton Brand, Little Candy. Ooh, I remember that lineup. I remember that Clippers team. The Grizz, ooh, White Chocolate, Jason Williams with Pau Gasol. They have a version of the Grizzlies with Powell, right? I think they do. So that roster may be kind of in there. Atlanta Hawks with Jason Terry and Glenn Robinson, Glenn Big Dog Robinson, Sharifa Durham, Theo Ratliff, Deion Glover, and Miami Heat with Eddie Jones when Eddie Jones first got to the Heat. Travis Best, wow, I'll see that name in a minute. Karan Butler, Brian Grant, Stepania, I don't remember that name. New Orleans Hornets, man. This is after they moved from North Carolina, from Charlotte to New Orleans. Baron Davis, David West, Jamal Mashburn, PJ Brown, Jamal McGlory. This was our Charlotte Hornets team right here. This was our Charlotte Hornets team. Cody Alexander, Eldon Campbell, George Lynch, Stacey Augman. Yeah. This was our Charlotte Hornets team, right? This was when they moved to New Orleans. Jazz, yeah, this was Stockton, Calvert Cheney, Matt Harper, and Karl Malone, Oshie. This is like when the Jazz finally ended their teams. Yeah. Sacramento King. This Kings lineup is in there already. We already have this Kings lineup. We kind of have this Knicks lineup. We have the Knicks with Pat Ewing, Alex Houston, and Sprewell. We have that lineup, so it's kind of similar. And then back to the beginning, man. So that was the Kobe era. So let's get into the LeBron era. It's the LeBron era 2010. You're gonna see some more teams that should be in there as well. All right, so we have pretty much this Heat team minus Ilgauskas and Carlos Arroyo. So we basically had this team with Ray Allen. I'm not sure if Ray Allen's on this roster. Yeah, this is before they got Ray Allen. Yeah, so kind of similar team. We kind of have this team already. We have the 2013 version of the Heat on here. And so this is the 2010 version of the Heat when they first got together. All right, so let's go to the next. Hey. Chris Paul with the New Orleans Hornets. He was a bucket. Trevor Ariza, Peja Stojakovic, David West, Mecca Okafor. This team used to go kind of make a run in the playoffs right here. This team used to make a run in the playoffs with this Chris Paul right here and David West. Yeah, who else is on this roster? Not a deep roster. Not a deep roster. They go 7 deep. Not a deep roster though. Man, but this team with Chris Paul here, yeah, they were nice. All right, Jazz is Darren Williams. Oh, he was nice with the Jazz. I would run with this lineup here. They're not very deep also. I'm gonna go 7 deep, but man, Darren Williams with the Jazz. Whoo, man, he's giving people fits. We got Sacramento Kings with Tyreke Evans and young Boogie Cousins. Ooh, this lineup is definitely not in playing online. I don't think even only other classic team for the Kings is the Weber Kings. So it'd be nice to have some other team to run with. We got the Stoudemire Knicks with Ray Felton. So we don't have this lineup in there. So who is on this bench? Troy, Roger Mason, Eddie Curry, Izabuke. Okay lineup. Okay lineup. The little Gallinari could shoot. I think Lindsey Fizzle could shoot also. I think Wilson Chandler had a jump shot also. And you coach, Raymond Felton out of UNC. Who's next? And this right here that pisses me off about this game here. Why do we not have this team right here? Should be a mandatory team in there. You want to honor Kobe? You want to honor Kobe for 2K24 cover athlete, and you don't have his last championship team in there to play with? They're in the errors, but not in playing online. Come on now, defense Kobe, Artest, Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol. What? This team should be in playing online. This team probably be one of the most played with teams in there. Watch the depth of the lineup. They got everybody in the lineup. Sasha Vujicic, Steve Blake was on there. Shannon Brown, who had mad hops. Matt Barnes, Luke Walton, Theo Ratliff, and some no names at the bottom. Man, come on now. This team should be a lock for playing online. They should just been in there. No reason why they shouldn't be in there. No reason why they shouldn't be in there. It's crazy. This team should be in playing online. The Dwight Howard Magic with VC, Rashad Lewis, JJ Redick, Jameer Nelson. That team made it to the finals that year, 2010. They made it to the finals. No, not 20. No, it was 09 they made it to the finals. Excuse me, 09 they made it to the finals. Not 2010. Excuse me. Look at that. Petrus, Quentin Richardson, Jason Williams, Martin go top play with that. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah. So decent lineup here. I will run with them. That's shooting around Dwight Howard. Come on now. Jameer Nelson wasn't no slouch either. Good lineup there. Definitely run with that team. And we got the Dirk. I think we got this lineup is in playing online, if I'm not mistaken. They're already in playing online. We got the Nets with Devin Harris. I was retired shit. Well, yeah, we don't have this Nets team in playing online. We have a similar Denver Nuggets team. This is the Chauncey Billups Denver Nuggets and Melo team. So I'll run with them. They should be that'd be decent team to run with. Yep. Pacers, Darren Collison, Mike Dunleavy, Danny Granger, Tyler Hansbrough, Roy Hibbert. This should be a young Paul George in this lineup. Brandon Rush, Paul George, young Paul George. Yep. Young Paul George. All right, what's next? Detroit Pistons with T-Mac. This is when T-Mac's on the downfall after all his injuries. So Richard Hamilton, Bill Walls, Emma Rowe, Ronnie Stuckey. Yeah, this is after they let go of Chauncey Billups. Hey, I should be on this roster, right? Okay, remember that. Okay. No, not in 2010. No, not in 2010. All right, let's see here. Ooh, young DeMar DeRozan, Toronto Raptors. Jose Calderon, Leandro Barbosa, Reggie Evans, Andre Bargnani. Wow, nice roster right there. Take it. Hit the button. Let's go back. All right, so we was on the Raptors. Houston Rockets, Kyle Lowry, young Kyle Lowry, Kevin Martin, Shane Barry, Louis Scotta. This is towards the end of Yao Ming. Injuries taking toll on him. All right, who's on the lineup? Chuck Hayes, Aaron Brooks, Brad Miller, Jed Jeffries, Smith. Yeah. Yeah, this is like kind of towards the end of the Rockets era when they had Yao Ming. All right, what's next? All right, of course we got another Spurs team. We got a lot. I got a lot of Spurs teams. We don't really need too many more Spurs teams. But yeah, we don't have this particular Spurs roster in there. Steve Nash Sons. Jason Richard, Grant Hill. Who's on the bench for this one? Turkaloo, Jared Dudley, Goran Dragic, Keem Ward. Okay. Decent team. Yeah, they're not in there. Ooh, OKC. We basically have a young OKC team already. So, I mean, this particular line is not in there, but we do have a young OKC team already. So, what's next? T-Wolves. Luke Ridnour. There's Michael Beasley. And still Kevin Love right here. This is a prime Kevin Love. This is a 20 and 20 every night Kevin Love. Yeah, he was doing business right here, man. He was doing business. All right, what's next? Portland Trailblazers, man. This is one of my favorite teams to run with around this time. This team should still have Brandon Roy, even though this is the year Brandon Roy had all his injuries and essentially retired. But yeah, this Brandon is on his downfall. I said all the knee injuries, he took him down. But yeah, this particular roster of this Blazers team with Wesley Matthews definitely would run with them. I'm mad. It was a year that Brandon Roy got hurt, so his rating is lower. But yeah, man, I would run with this Blazers team. Definitely one of my favorite Blazers teams right here before Brandon Roy had all his injuries. Young Steph Curry, Monte Ellis. Wow. He was wearing Under Armours then, though. He was wearing Nikes. So he had all his ankle injuries. But yeah, definitely try to run with them just to see what Curry and Monte Ellis could do together. Let's see what's next. Ooh, Young John Wall, Nick Young, Blash McGee, Kurt Heinrich. Who's on his bench? Ooh, Gilbert Arenas when he was on his way out. Trevor Booker. Yeah, a bunch of no names. But yeah, I remember that. Who was his team? What's next? Philly. Ooh, young Drew Holiday, Evan Turner. Ooh, kind of a prime Iguodala too. Young Iguodala. Back when he had super bounce. Elton Brand, Thaddeus Young. Who's on his team? Ooh, Lou Will, Maurice Spates, Darius Ongala, and some no names. Charlotte Bobcats. Now, this team used to go to the playoffs. DJ Augustine, Steven Jackson, Gerald Osborne, Steve Yao, Kwame Brown. Who was on his bench? Jared Henderson, Tyrus Thomas, Nazir Muhammad, Sean Livingston, Nahara, Job, and some no names. Decent Bobcats team. Bucks, Brandon James, Keon Dillon, Corey McGee, Drew Gooden, and Bogut. Now, young Brandon Jennings used to get some buckets. I ain't gonna lie, he used to get some buckets. We got Chicago Bulls. This team is kind of already in there, so we don't really need this roster here. So this team is kind of similar already. Cavaliers, Mo Williams, JJ Hickson. Yeah, this is after. Is this before Kyrie got there? Or the year Kyrie got there? Or the year before Kyrie got there? This might be the year before Kyrie got there. Yeah, this is the year before Kyrie got there. Yeah, so Kyrie's not quite on that team yet. It'd be nice to have a young Kyrie, though. Boston. Yeah, 2010. They lost to the Lakers in the finals. Yeah. Yep. Rajon Rondo, and Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, KG, Shaq. No, Shaq on it. Yeah, no, might not really get it. But yeah, this one, Shaq's on the roster. Damian Baby Davis, Nate Robinson, Marquise Daniels, Burke, Von Wafer. Jermaine O'Neal was on that? Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal was on that roster, yeah. I remember that team. They're nice. Even though we basically got still that similar roster, though. We got the 08 Celtics on here. What's next? Clippers. It's the Baron Davis Clippers. Young Blake and DeAndre Jordan. It's before they got Chris Paul. Nice team right here. Nice team. And we got the Grizz, Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, Marcus All. This team right here was tough. This team right here was tough, man. Damari Carroll's on this team. OJ Mario, remember that name? AC Law. I had a bunch of no names from there. Let's see. Ooh, Prime ISO Joe. Ooh. Now this team used to get busy. Bibby, ISO Joe, Josh Smith. Ooh-wee. I mean, this is before Al Horford started shooting threes. But this team right here used to get down. I mean, I used to watch them a lot too. Dang, I keep doing it. I did it again. Yeah, but that's it right there. That is it. As you can see, we got a bunch of teams that are in the game but are not in playnow online. Man, let me know if y'all see any, if y'all know any other team that should be in playnow online that y'all like. Man, but me, like, a given should just been this Lakers team right here should just been a given. They should be in playnow online, man. This Kobe team should be in playnow online, man. Like, it's a given. Should be in playnow online. But that's it, man. It's your boy Season24, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. What other teams should be in playnow online that we can use, not just in the eras, but that we can use and playnow online as classic teams in the tiers, man. Hopefully they get rid of the tiers next year. That's my hope. But if they don't, I'm gonna deal with the tiers again. Get some of these classic teams in the game 2K. But it's your boy CD, man. I'm out.